What's going on, everyone? Raptorizing here in the MiG-29 Fulcrum. We are going to start this jet up and do a tour over Iraq and see what's new. Alright, let's get going. We've got the ground power connected, and I've turned on the battery ground supply. Put those breakers, and we get going. Start our alignment. Close the canopy all the way. I'm going to self-test the aircan system. Aircan is ready. Okay, now it's time for the good part. Time to start up the jet. Go to ground start. And both engines to idle. And there she goes. She's coming alive. VR headset I'm using today is the Pimax Crystal Super. QLED VR screen that is incredible. It really brings DCS to life. I am thoroughly enjoying it. And if you're interested in more info about the Super or the Crystal Light, stay tuned to the end of the video. We'll go over some exclusive discounts and offers that Pimax is offering. Okay, engines have come alive, looking good. Okay, the fast prep light is on, which means the aircraft is aligned. We're going to turn on the AFCS. Get all the switches booted up. Test our trim. ADF is good. Power up the SPO 15. Do a test. This is good. Check flaps. Okay, almost ready to taxi. Just got to get this damper system figured out, and we will get going. Okay, we are ready to taxi. Airborne and flaps up. Rock and roll. Let's unplug the blower, because this thing is a gas hog. And we'll head south to steer point 1. Navigation's fairly straightforward. Select the waypoint you want and put the thing in the thing, the crosshair in the circle, and we're heading straight toward our steer point, just like that. Textures between southern Iraq and Baghdad are greatly improved. Looking down that way, you can see the satellite textures just really filling in, making it look nice and spiffy. Very good. Alright, first stop today is Al Quds Airport. Be there very soon. We're only 26 miles away. As you can see there on the HUD. And props to ED here for a full English cockpit. That's huge. And we're moving at a really good clip here. Airfield straight ahead. Let's give them a show. That's looking good. Alright, steer point 2 selected, off to the H3 airfield complexes. We've got a long way to go. Transiting due west. A lot of good farmland down there. Very good detail. I'm going to try to engage the autopilot. It gets weird, kind of shakes a lot sometimes. Let's see what happens. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Leaving eastern Iraq, heading west. And as you can see, the green farmland is starting to give way to lots and lots of sand. But it still looks so good. Okay, we are just outside of H3's airspace. We'll again make another pass. Actually, what I think I'll do is I'll land at H3. My fuel's starting to get a little low, as to be expected with the Fulcrum. And just looking outside at the scenery, you can see we have fully formed sand now. And there's a highway that runs from Syria to Baghdad. Crazy. Alright, let's get down there and check out H3. And there's H3 off to our left. That's the main airbase. We'll go around and touchdown. Now I can't use my air brakes because I have a drop tank. So I'm going to make a hard turn and bleed some air. Look at that vapor. Look at the vapor. Flaring. Oh, nice and gentle. And there's the drag chute. And we're down. Okay, we're here at H3 taking off. We're going to continue our tour. And there's flaps and gear. And we're off. Turn off the SPO so it's a little less annoying. And now let's head toward northern Iraq. The filter up because the sun is right in our eyes. And now we cruise. We can actually drop our visor by holding right control, right shift, and H, which I've done there. And there's lifting it up. It's a pretty satisfying tint on things. A little bit of glare. It's kind of cool, actually. Very well modeled. There's even I don't know if you'll see this in VR, but right where my nose is, there's actually the gap where the visor sits on top of the mask, and it can kind of see through that. That's pretty cool. Now let's put the HMU down. There you go. See that in the pilot model as well. Looking pretty spiffy. Pretty spiffy. We're about 29,000 feet. Just looking down at the topography and satellite maps of Iraq, you can see the excellent detail up here as we continue to head north. It's looking very nice. Quite barren, as you would expect from being in a desert environment. We're just inside of 40 miles to our tour spot, which is going to be Kiwara Airfield West. We'll do a low flyby and head back to Al Salam. Starting to turn a little more green up here. Some more settlements, signs of civilization. The terrain details are looking very, very good, guys. There's our airbase. Let's go say hello. Excellent flight characteristics on this Fulcrum, guys. It turns on a dime. Very responsive. Remember, this is an analog aircraft. It does not have a fly-by-wire. Alright, while we are transiting back home, we're at 15,000 feet. I wanted to take a look at some of the stall characteristics of the Fulcrum. Let's see what this thing does at the extreme limits of its flight envelope. So we're going to cut back power. I cannot use my speed brake. Speed's coming down. We'll keep increasing our angle here. Okay, I think we're starting to enter our stall. A lot of vapor pulling over that wing. Holding, and I'm holding. There it is. Big buffet. Yep, we're sinking. Nose down, recover. Let's do a low speed, high alpha turn here. See how the Fulcrum handled it. It does have a reputation for a very pointy nose. Very slow, though. Look how fast I'm rating. She's had enough. Very nice. Beautiful. And if I had an archer and that was a bad guy, there you go. It's the beauty of the Cobra, that you can only do it once, and then you're dead. Alright, let's get home. On the outskirts of Baghdad now. Very, very large settlement, as you can see. It looks really good from up here. Now there's home base right there. And we're down. Yeah, Fulcrum's a smooth flying plane, easy to control. It's looking really good, guys. Very basic aircraft. But also very satisfying to get a hang of, and as I'm sure time goes on, master it more and more. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's going to do it for today's video, everyone. Hope you all really enjoyed touring Iraq in the brand new MiG-29 Fulcrum. I sure as hell enjoyed flying the plane. I think it's going to be a wonderful addition to DCS. It has a lot of quirks, but that's kind of what makes it fun, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If nothing else, just drop by and say hello. Very much appreciated. It helps drive some engagement on the channel. Also consider leaving a like to help me beat the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you're new here, and we'll catch you guys next time. This has been Raptor Rising. Raptor out. If you're interested in Pimax virtual reality headsets, be sure to head over to their site, linked in the description below, to take a look at the Crystal Light and Crystal Super. The Crystal Light is the ultimate entry-level VR headset. Excellent resolution, great pixel count, awesome clarity. Crystal Super takes your VR experience to the next level, upping the pixel count and giving a wider field of view, all in a lighter, more comfortable package. Be sure to use code RAPTOR for additional discounts, and if you take advantage of the upgrade, make sure you select YouTube Raptor Rising to get an extra gift. Thanks for watching, everyone.